All right, all you thugs listen to me. I've received information Agent 47 is in this funhouse. Now, I know I'm on his list to kill, but it's your job as my clone army to go in there and take Agent 47 down. Now, the way we're going to do this is each of you are going to go in one at a time. One at a time.
Boss, quick question.
What?
So, why don't we all just go in up in there and bum rush it? I mean, we've got the strength in the numbers, don't we? So, let's handle it. Get in there and handle our business.
Hey, who's the boss and who's in charge? I am.
That's pretty stupid, and we all gonna die. Yourself included, but whatever.
No, I don't care. You know what? We're doing it my way. Go in there now.
No point in going in with an uncocked gun. Man, I hate haunted houses. Boss, I don't see him anywhere. You got any? Can I get those coordinates again?
Yeah? Oh. Oh. Thug number 2. Get in there. It's your turn.
Let's go. Hey, boss, we got a problem up here. Dude's dead. Yeah, I think Agent 47 got him. But,
Oh. God, that sounded terrible. Thug 3, your turn. Get in there. Get in there.
let's go. You about to meet my monkey branch? One of Agent 47 likes the food fighters. He's about to meet my monkey branch. Wait, this is Gretchen. Hey, boss.
Well, look around you. He's got to be there somewhere.
Oh, God.
Oh, this ain't going as well as planned. Maybe the first guy was right. Oh, hey you. You're the last one. Go in there now. Go in there.
I'm sorry, what?
Hey, I cloned you to protect me.
That mofo has killed every last one of our men, and I am the last one standing. I'm gonna die, he gonna come in here, then you gonna die. You should run. I could cover you.
Now, unless you end up killing yourself, just get in there.
Fine then, boss.
Well, I'm dead. I'm dead.
Hello everybody, it's me, Nate, aka Devil Dog, and I'm back with another review. This time I have a spoiler-free review of Hitman 3. Before I get started, I want to first of all say if I sound a little off, I'm still getting over a head cold. Don't worry, I didn't come down with the Rona. I'll be getting better soon, and this does not include the PlayStation VR version of the game. I'm going to do a standalone review on that because I feel it warrants it with the differences compared to the normal of the game. Now, this is my spoiler-free review of Hitman 3. It was developed and published by IO Interactive and just released on January 20th of 2021 on the PlayStation 4, the PlayStation 5, the Xbox One, the Xbox Series X, Stadia. A Switch version will be in the future, and it is on PC. That's part of an Epic Store exclusive. Yeah, I hear the booing now. Oh well. It is the 8th installment in the Hitman series and is the finale to the World of Assassination trilogy. Once again, you play as Agent 47 as he returns in a globe-trotting adventure across 6 new locations. Plus, for a first in the series, if you have save data from Hitman 1 and 2, that data can't be imported over, allowing you access to new locations. Well, allow you to play a Hitman 1 and 2 locations, your unlocks and progression from the previous 2 games, which is really cool. Now, from the giant tower in Dubai to the Carpathian Mountains, the new areas are vast and detailed. And for the first time, you can also play Agent 47 in VR, but that's going to be a video on its own. But as for the game world itself, Hitman series has always prided themselves on the original clockwork nature of the way these levels are built, and the sheer size and the ability to actually go through these levels, even though it's not that long of a game, probably maybe 10 hours or so, but it's the replayability of being able to go through these levels and actually do different things and try to beat your time to get different unlocks and stuff like that. Now, the other big addition to this one out of the other 2 is the story is really front and in focus this time, and it's very heavily focused for story since this is the finale to the trilogy. It's a lot dark and a lot grittier than I expected, and I'm happy to say that, unlike the first 2, which did have a story, but it was kind of like in the background, this one does focus heavily on the story, and I think it really helps, especially with the opening transitions you have in each level, where it'll show this really over-the-top, Mission Impossible style setup for each level. I really, really love it. And these giant sandbox levels have a multitude of options that you can go through to try to beat your time and to tackle your mission many different ways. It's very impressive, and that hands down has always been the best part of these Hitman games, is the different abilities that you have to go through. And with the fact that each of these levels have 20 mastery levels that you can do to play through to unlock more stuff and gear is really, really cool as well. And for the first time in the series, these levels have shortcuts in the maps. Now, what I mean by that is, as you're progressing through these levels, you'll find like ladders and other things you can activate that will stay permanent throughout your other playthroughs. So if you find, let's say, a shortcut into the Dubai Tower level with like a ladder and you activate that, when you go and you play through the game again, it'll allow you access to that shortcut, which actually opens up new possibilities of actually doing the level in a different way as well. And hands down, this game is built from the ground up for massive replays of these levels to try to beat your total score in the way you are proficient with killing, taking down your targets, and getting from point A to point B. I mean, honestly, these levels are built like a well-oiled clock in terms of all the mechanics that are going together when you go through these levels. I absolutely really love the fact of that. Now, along with all the other gear you expect, this game does bring in a couple new things. The main thing is a camera that you can use to take pictures and also hack different things. And it can be used quite well, but it's not really like a game changer like some of the other items you've gotten in previous games, but it still serves a good purpose, the camera, and the fact that you'll be able to hack stuff with it is a welcome addition. It's a nice little layer of icing already added to a delicious cake. Now, if you're playing this on your next-gen systems or on a high-end PC, you can run it in 4K at 60 frames a second on your PC and next-gen systems. Honestly, it looks great. You can have God rays on and everything like that. It does look really, really nice. One thing I have noticed is you can play the original games on here, and it does update it with the new game engine that they've tweaked to make it look a little nicer, but it's not really going to change the graphics of the first 2 games really that much, but it still is a nice welcome addition that you can actually do that. Now, here's another thing that they haven't really told you about, and you need to know. If you have, a save file, you can import your save file over from Hitman 1 and 2 on here. But in order to play the actual levels from Hitman 1 and 2, you need to have the game save data. Now, what I mean is if you have a digital download version of the games, you're fine and you're good to go. But if you actually have a physical disc version, you will have to actually have those original disc versions in order for it to recognize it to allow you to play these levels. It seems like after you do it the first time, you don't really need to do it again. But honestly, they should have been a little bit more open about that to let you know what the trick is. And of course, if you have a next-gen version, like I said, when you want to play the PlayStation VR version, that gets a little bit weird, and that'll be explained in my next video, my PSVR review on that. But hands down, I have to say that Hitman 3 is a great finale to it. The 6 new levels, while it's not a lot of levels, they're so intricately designed, and the levels are so well designed that they're fantastic, and I'm not going to spoil any of them because they're some of the best levels that they've designed in a Hitman game. And honestly, I love the first level. My favorite is the murder mystery one. That one is really brilliant, the way you can play it out so many different ways. And while I said before, it may not have the best AI in terms of NPCs and enemies, you kind of want them to be a little dumb, or you wouldn't be able to pull off half the stuff that you do in this. But in the end, I would have to say this, hands down, is a fantastic game that focuses heavily on you doing multiple playthroughs. It did get rid of some of the multiplayer aspects to it, though you can still play like the assassination missions, but in single player mode, which I'm okay with them getting rid of the multiplayer, though I don't really understand why it still has to log on to an account whenever you play it in a single player mode. I think that's kind of stupid for that. It makes it almost comes off as a games as a service in order to play it. But in the end, that's very minor nitpicks. Graphically, it's a beautiful game. It plays great. The levels are great design. And while I wish it kind of would have had a little bit punchier of an ending, I do appreciate the fact that the development team really put their heart and soul into this to actually have a really good wrap-up to the story of this Hitman trilogy. And I cannot wait to see where they're going to go with their next game in this series. This was Nate, aka Devil Dog. I want to thank each and every one of you for watching this video. Please leave in the comments below what you think of Hitman 3. Have you played it? Do you plan on playing it? What are your feelings of this particular title? Make sure to hit the bell icon to stay updated whenever I release any new videos on my channel. Leave lots and lots of comments so I can answer each and every one of them. Make sure to subscribe to my channel. It helps out a lot. And remember, I always end my videos by saying, have fun, play hard, and remember, people, the devil is in the details. Peace out until next time.